Hello there, my name is General Kanabi and I'm going to be checking your colour vision this evening in the clinic. So we have two physical tests to perform to check the colour vision, and then we're going to have a little look inside your eyes because acquired colour vision defects may involve a pathological problem, for example. So we'll be performing some ophthalmoscopy, looking at various media in the eye. Okay, so first up, what do we have here? We have the Ishihara colour vision test. This is the 38 plate edition here, housed in this protective casing. Okay, this was made in Japan. Okay, let's open her up. And reveal what's inside. So this is the front cover, just confirming the Ishihara 38 plate edition 2012. Okay, there's some details there. Okay, right, so your job with the test is to just say what number you think you see. Okay, so we have plate 1. What number do you detect and observe there? Excellent work. So even if you had a colour defect, you would still be able to distinguish this number. It just tells me that you're not messing around, that you're not malingering. Okay, now let's get into the nitty-gritty. We have plate 2 and 3. Start on this side each time, please. Good. And now this one. Good. Okay, plates 4 and 5 coming up. It's 4 and 5. Say what you see. Good. Tell me what numerals you see. You can say them individually or what the number actually is. That's the next one. And the next one. Good work. Okay, ploughing gun. Good. And here. Fantastic. And there. And here. Fabulous. Okay. Yeah. Good. Excellent. Yes. Are you ready? This one first. This one second. Good. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to move on to some plates that try and classify the colour defect from a red-green or a Newton defect. Are you ready? Slightly different to what you've seen previously. I'll start with this one, please. Excellent. What colour would you say the first numeral is there? Red. Excellent. And this one? Pinky purple. Pinky purple. Excellent. Okay. Okay. The colour? And the colour there? Red, pinky purple. That's fine. that is fine. That will help us in the portion after this. Say the numbers, please. Say the numbers here. Terrific, terrific. Okay, so you said what colours you saw of the numerals. Now I don't want you to touch the plate with your finger. I'd like you to use your finger in midair and show me the path the red bow is taking with your finger on the top there. And now follow the path of the inferior pinky purple line. Good. Do the same for the red bow on there. Follow the path. And for the upper one. Yep. Excellent tracing there. Excellent tracing. Any numbers there? Any numerals there? Right. Okay. Right. Slightly longer path here to follow. This kind of meandering effect. It has a meandering effect. Just follow the path on this plate, please. Mid-air, do not touch the plate itself. Okay, now for this one. That was great. I'm going to do it for this plate here. Follow the path, please. Show me with your finger. And now this plate here. Super. Just a few more to go. That one. And this one. Good. I think we're at the final three plates. Quickly this one. This one. Good. And for the final plate. Yes, that is the demo. So everybody and anybody has a colour defect should be able to do this one. Good. Okay, fantastic. So that is a full house. With the Ishihara test there. Fabulous. Okay, we're going to move on to another colour test. This one can be a little bit more specific in determining whether we have a proton, deuton or triton defect. Okay. I'm just going to conceal the bottom half here. This is the recording sheet. I don't want to reveal the answers to you. You can record all your details there. Okay. You can record all the details there and save it with your record. And on the reverse we have the second part there for classifying. Okay, so two parts to the city test. Just relax, follow my instructions. I'm sure you'll do fine. So this is a beautiful, well protected test so that we don't happen to damage the plates that are located within the City University Colour Vision test. Okay, and that's the print there. If you're placing it in a bookshelf, you can easily locate the Keeler City University Colour test. Okay, slightly different to the Ishihara. 3 coloured spots in a vertical line. Tell me which spot you think is a different colour or stands out to the other 2. There'll either be no colour that stands out or just one. First part, please. Any colour that stands out there as being different in colour to the other 2. Good. Okay. And here. Good. And here. And there. Fabulous work. I think you've got the hang of this test already. So we'll move on to the next phase. Same thing. We'll start with this one, please. Good. And this one, take your time. Do not rush your answers. Okay. And one here that may look different in colour. What would you say? And what would your answer be on this one? Okay, doing very well. Okay, that's the next one. And there. Good. And here. And there. Okay. We will reveal your score at the end of the test. Okay, again, starting from your left, upper right. What's your answer there? Okay, and the lower left segment. And the bottom right quadrant. Okay. Right, we are on to phase 2 of the City University colour test. So we will have 5 coloured spots in total. One in the centre, one at the top, bottom, left, and on your right. You need to look at the coloured spot in the centre and then ask yourself which of the surrounding 4 spots closely match the colour of the central spot. Is that understood? Excellent. Okay. Take a look at this formation here. So that is your central spot, and which of the surrounding 4 spots closely match the colour of the central coloured spot. Excellent. So that was just the demonstration page. Doesn't count. It's a little bit of a practice. Now we're on to the real thing. Okay. Do not panic. So remember, we're looking for the spot that closely matches the colour of the central one. It doesn't have to be an exact match, just the closest looking colour. Super. Okay. Number 2. Take your time. And just say up, down, left or right for the closest matching colour. And done here. A little bit more tricky, but as I say, give yourself some time. Do not rush your response. Bring it a little bit closer just to aid you. Okay, good reasoning there. Okay, we have the same principle now, but the spots will shrink in size. As I say, same thing that you're doing, same principle. Bring it a little bit closer. Finding the spot that closely matches the colour of the middle one. Okay. 2 more to go. 2 more to go. Yes. Is that your final answer? Okay. Now for the final one. Let's have a look at the final one. Now this is interesting, isn't it? It is interesting. The closest matching colour you feel. Wonderful. Okay, so let's have a look at the score sheet. So for the first part, where you was finding the colour, that was different to the other two in the vertical formation. Pleased to say that you achieved a score of 10 out of 10. Okay. These are the other things that we're looking for. So one that a red-green colour defective may answer would be the black responses. And someone with a Triton defect would answer on these little depigmented circles there. So we can classify red-green from Triton, but you've received a score of 10 out of 10. Now for the second part, where you matched to the central spot, this was looking or trying to class whether it was a proton, deuton or Triton defect. And again, you answered all of them correctly on each page. But interestingly, depending on the answer you gave, it would try and class what type of colour defect you had. Proton, deuton. But these were your responses. It was a nice 6 out of 6. It doesn't look as though you are suffering from a colour defect. You passed the Ishihara and the city test. We'll pop those away there. Now we should do a ocular health check, because any acquired defects we should be looking at the media of the eyes, looking for things like cataract, any optic nerve head pathology, or any maculopathy. Let's have a look at the media, optic nerve and the macula. Okay, going to come a little bit closer with the ophthalmoscope here, just checking that it's all calibrated and what I want. I've got a decent focus there. Okay, let's just dim the room lights to allow your pupil to dilate a little bit more. Just bear with me. Okay, I'm just going to stand a little distance away. Now have a good focus here on the crystalline lens. Yeah, there we go. Okay, just going to look for any media opacity, so just looking up for me. To the right, to the left. Down to the floor. Good. It looks as though we have a nice clear lens there. I think we'll confirm on the slit lamp the absence of any cataract there. Okay. I want to come a little bit closer. Look at the optic nerve head. What I'm looking for is any swelling, any deviation from the normal palette. Optic nerve is usually a nice pink colour, and obviously for any hemorrhages. Clear. Switching apertures now to a very small circular one. Okay, I'll dim the light because I want you to look into the light now, and I'm just checking the macula. So with the macula, I'm looking for a nice bright foveal light reflex. I don't want to see any deposits, any elevation, hemorrhages, edema, irregular pigmentation, and that looks fine. Okay, for the left eye now. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, looking up, to the right, left, down to the floor. Crystalline lens appears clear. Okay, looking into the distance, and I'm looking at the optic nerve to make sure that it's a nice pink colour. Looking at the margins of the optic nerve head, I don't want to see any swelling or hemorrhaging or unusual vascular changes. Looks fine to me. Looking into light for the macular assessment. Fine. Okay, good. I think this concludes the examination. I'm going to see you again next time. Bye for now.